Hello everyone and welcome back to a brand new video on the channel. Today we are going to be ranking, as you can see on the screen, every single transfer from Arsenal, from S tier all the way down to D tier, seeing whether or not Arsenal actually had a good transfer win. But before we get into that, make sure you hit the subscribe button, make sure you drop a like. We're trying to get to 10,000 subscribers as soon as possible, so if you haven't hit that button already, please do. It will mean a lot, and let's try and get this video down to 100 likes. If you can do that, it will be absolutely amazing for the video. It gets it pushed down to the algorithm, it supports your boy. Now, enough of that time wasting, let's get straight into the rankings, and starting off with the big boy up top, Victor Gyökeres, for around £60 million, 50 to 60 million pounds. We secured one of the most prolific, one of the deadliest goal scorers in the world, scoring around 100 goals in his last 2 seasons at Sporting. Absolutely ripped it up for them. No one has a better goal scoring record than him in the last 2 seasons, and Arsenal snapped him up for a very good price, if I'm being honest with you. For 50, 60 million pounds, it's not bad considering he forced the move. We were patient with it. We finally got him in. We had the saga going on with him, Benjamin Sesko. Who are we gonna sign? Are we gonna sign someone else? But we ended up going with Victor Gyökeres. Now, is he an elite signing? How would we describe the signing of Victor Gyökeres? Well, we can take a look at his first few games. He scored 2 goals so far in his first 3 games at Arsenal. When you consider the goals he scored 2 goals against Leeds, 1 being a penalty, 0 against Manchester United away, and 0 against Liverpool. So it's not the greatest of records, if I'm being honest with you. However, I feel like Victor Gyökeres, he'll come good soon. I feel like we're not... The issue with Victor Gyökeres is he's actually going to take a little bit of time to settle in. Yes, we signed him as a striker, 27 years old, to make instant impact, but I just don't think that's going to be the case. I think he's going to need a lot of settling in time. Players are going to have to get used to playing with Victor Gyökeres. Victor Gyökeres is going to have to get used to playing with the players. There are so many factors going into this signing. I feel like it's a bit up in the air in terms of how well he's going to do. He could either be absolutely unbelievable for us and score so many goals, or he's going to be ass and one of the biggest flops. Yeah, so there's no in between in my opinion, which is why I'm actually going to put Victor Gyökeres, I'm going to put him A. Purely because the price we got him at, the amount of goals he scored, he's going to come good. And the game against Leeds, the goal he scored in transition, I want to see more of that. I want to see us play to his strengths more, in transition, running in behind the defence, taking on his man. That's where I want to see Victor Gyökeres. And also, another reason why I'm going to put him A, and I'm putting him towards the low side of A, not even the high side, when we start ranking the other players, you'll see soon, is because Alexander Isak was technically available, right? He forced the move away from Newcastle. To be fair, I'd give us a little bit of the benefit of the doubt. He only started kicking up a fuss after we signed Victor Gyökeres. But I feel like we should have just at least inquired, about his availability. Maybe ask him to put up a fuss so he can join us. He would have been my preferred option. If he's available in the market, you go and sign the best striker. Like, it's like that. I'm still jealous of Liverpool, and I feel like we should have got him instead. In my opinion, I feel like we should have even... I think Ekitike was a better option than Victor Gyökeres. I think I said it in previous videos that I would have loved to see Ekitike join Arsenal, but we did go for Victor Gyökeres. I'm going to back my boy. Gyökeres 14, he's wearing the number 14. He's going to score goals for us. There is no doubt about that. It's just a matter of whether or not we can create enough chances for him. If we can find situations where he's in behind, where he's hurting teams in transition, and I need him to develop that game. I mean, I'm sure he already has it in his game, but to be a poacher in the box, to sniff a goal, when Noni Madueke, when Bukayo Saka has the ball out wide, when he gets zipped into the box, I want him to be the first player on that. We're gonna have to wait and see. The jury is still out, but I'm gonna put it as an A purely because we got him for a very good price. When you consider the amount Benjamin Sesko went to Manchester United, the amount Ekitike went to Liverpool, the amount Isak went to Liverpool for, Gyökeres for 50, 60 million pounds is not bad. Now, moving on to Maverick Madueke. This signing is extremely controversial. There are a lot of people who did not want to see Noni Madueke join Arsenal purely because we're signing another deadwood of Chelsea. Chelsea are willing to sell him, so why are we the first ones to pounce at it? That's a rival. We're giving a rival money for one of their players. However, £48 million. Noni Madueke, still very young. In terms of his tool set as a winger, not elite, but very good one-on-one ability. Powerful. He's got that running power, similar to the Rafael Leao's, where when he gets running, it's going to be very difficult to stop him. He's got that physicality, that strength when he strides with the ball. That's what I really like about Noni Madueke. He can play left wing, he can play right wing. He's got a very good shot on him. He's got all the tools to become one of the best wingers in the league. It's just whether or not Arteta can get that out of him. He's looked very promising so far in the game against Liverpool. I was really impressed in pre-season. I was also impressed with him. You know, against Leeds, I thought he was one of our better players as well. He's shown to be a really good player. And now that Bukayo Saka is injured, we can see a lot more of Noni Madueke on his preferred side, on that right-hand side. However, look, that's where the question comes in again. Why did we sign a right winger to play left wing for us when we already know we got Bukayo Saka there? There's questions. Why don't we just sign an actual left winger? Maybe someone like Rodrigo, which would have made more sense if I'm being honest with you. Considering Noni Madueke wasn't cheap, cost £50 million. You drop an extra 10, 20, 30 million pounds, you get Rodrigo, who's arguably one of the best wingers in the world, if we're being honest with you. So you could argue that the signing isn't the greatest in that sense, where you look at the opportunity cost of other players on the market, Rafael Leao, you know, all these other wingers. So I'm actually going to put Noni Madueke at B. I think he's going to come very good. I think at the end of the season, a lot of people are going to rate Noni Madueke, but I still think his best position is right winger, and I feel like Bukayo Saka, when he comes back from injury, Noni Madueke is technically going to be playing out of position for the rest of the season, left wing if he is to play. However, I would say he's an upgrade on Gabriel Martinelli. He can come good. I think Noni Madueke, give him a season under Mikel Arteta. Next season, he's going to really flourish. I think Mikel Arteta is really good with his wingers, right? Except for Martinelli. I think under Noni Madueke, under Mikel Arteta, I think he's going to do a really good job. I'm backing him, man. Maverick Madueke, a lot of people are hating on him. It's the same with Kai Havertz. When he joined from Chelsea, a lot of people saying, why the hell are we spending that much on Havertz? I backed him, and hey, Havertz has been a really good signing for us. So I'm going to do the same with Noni Madueke. I really like him, and I think he's going to do really well in Arsenal shirt, which I'm putting him B for now. Now, moving on to a very underrated signing from our side. So it's very cheeky, he's very smart. Christian Mosquera for 13, 15 million pounds. We signed this beast of a centre-back, 21 years old, had already how many caps in La Liga. Bro, this guy, I'm telling you right now, when you look at his profile, he's got the Saliba build. He's like 6'4". He's fast. He's a physical specimen. Yeah, defensively, he looks really confident. He looks sharp. On the ball, he looks decent. Nothing amazing, if I'm being honest with you. I feel like he can develop a little bit in his game when it comes to that. His ball playing ability, maybe driving with the ball a little bit, maybe in more tight spaces, he can improve on that. But he's only 21 years old, and he's, you know, playing under Saliba. Who better could you play under, if that makes sense? So I think Mosquera, he's one for the future, I'd say. He can play multiple positions. He can play right back. He can play centre back. And I think it's very good business from Arsenal, considering we sold Kiwior. When you look at our defensive depth now, we never had that Saliba backup. Kiwior was playing there, but he's a left-footed centre back, so you'd prefer playing him in the left centre back role. We never really had a right-footed right centre back backup after Saliba. So I think Christian Mosquera, he's a very good signing. I'm actually going to put this A because of the price we got him. Yeah, 13 to 15 million pounds is a joke in this market. Yeah, he only had 1 year left in his contract. But I think this deal, we're instantly, like, if we do sell him in the future, we are guaranteed making profit on him. Now, moving on to the midfield maestro, Martin Zubimendi. Oh my god, this signing excites me. Probably the most exciting signing we've made, if I'm being honest with you. We beat the likes of Real Madrid to his signature. We beat the likes of Liverpool to his signature. All the teams in the world wanted him. Why? Because he's got a very unique profile in terms of him being an absolute metronome midfield, that Rodri type role where he can just control a game, the tempo, everything goes through him, and he's so comfortable on the ball. He's so enjoyable to watch, and when he gets going, yeah, he hasn't had the greatest start, if I'm being honest with you, in the Premier League. In pre-season, I saw a lot of promising things, but as the season started, he's had it quite difficult. But then again, you have to consider the games he's played. He's played Manchester United away, which is never easy. He's played Anfield away, which is never easy as well. So let's see how he does after this. I think Martin Zubimendi is going to be an unbelievable signing for £61 million. A very good player, very good signing, and he's exactly what we need. He's, in my opinion, he's an upgrade on Thomas Partey. And I'm going to put Martin Zubimendi S tier. I genuinely think he's going to become one of the best DMs in the world. Give him at least a season and a half, maybe even 2 seasons. He's going to be up there. He's going to be rated up as one of the best DMs in the world. I can't wait to watch him play, man. Now, moving on to Kepa Arrizabalaga from Chelsea for £5 million as a backup goalkeeper. Honestly, you can't complain, right? For £5 million, Prem proven, 29, 30 years old, failed at Chelsea. He had a decent season at Bournemouth, if I'm being honest with you. For £5 million, yes, we gave Chelsea money again, which is never nice. I'm going to put Kepa I'm going to put it as a B. Actually, on second thought, I think I'm going to put Kepa C. Only because it is the backup goalkeeper. It's nothing special. I think if we sign Joan Garcia, who's a much higher rated goalkeeper, young, he could develop into our first team goalkeeper. So I'm actually going to put Kepa C. And also we get Chelsea money. That's never nice. So I'm going to put him in the C tier. But I think it's good business. Now, moving on to Eberechi Eze, the most exciting signing this entire transfer window, in my opinion. For 60 to 70 million pounds, we secured one of the best number 10s in the Premier League. Let's be honest with you now. Eberechi Eze, what he's done at Crystal Palace, winning them the FA Cup, just winning them the Community Shield, shown to be really clutch, really good Prem player. Honestly, I love watching Eberechi Eze. At Crystal Palace is one of my favourite players. Outside the Big Six, watching Crystal Palace was one of the most fun teams because of Eberechi Eze. Prem proven, gets you goals, gets you assists, good on set pieces, aesthetically so pleasing to watch. And Eberechi Eze is going to solve Arsenal's left-hand side problems. He's going to solve Arsenal's creativity problems. He's going to solve our transition problems. Eze ticks so many boxes for us. It's a joke. What a signing. And when you look at the impact he's made, just the culture of the club, it just feels so good right now in the fan base. Seeing Eberechi Eze taking the number 10 role, the whole storyline, him coming back, you know, being rejected when he was a younger kid, coming back and hopefully to win Arsenal a Premier League. Honestly, this signing, it took our window from a 7 out of 10 easily to a 9 out of 10. Eberechi Eze, what a signing. I cannot wait for him to play. Him on one side, Bukayo Saka on the other. Oh my god, that is going to be unbelievable. And I also think he's going to be really crucial in the signing of Victor Gyökeres, in making sure Victor Gyökeres plays his best football, because in transition we don't really have great players who can really hurt teams on transition. Maybe only Bukayo Saka and Victor Gyökeres, but Victor Gyökeres needs that service to begin with. I think Odegaard really struggles to find that killer ball in transition, and he's our primary creator. So Eberechi Eze, he's going to be really important there. And our left wing is dead, if I'm being honest with you. Martinelli, he's washed. Leandro Trossard, he's aging, and I don't think he's good enough to be a starter. Eberechi Eze, oh my god, I can't wait for him to join Arsenal. This is an instant S tier, top tier signing. I do not care. Now moving on to Christian Norgaard. Honestly, underrated signing for £11 million. You can't really complain. Good CDM depth, Prem proven. He's a captain. He gets you goals. He's tidy. He's a destroyer. You know, I think it's just a tidy signing, if I'm being honest with you. And for £11 million, underrated player, if I'm being honest with you. I'm going to put him B tier, man. I think it's a really good signing from Arsenal. It's smart. It's very smart signing a Prem proven player, captain of Brentford. I'm happy with this. Now, moving on to the final signing, the one we did. Technically, this one surprised me the most because I thought we were done after Eberechi Eze, and then we just went and signed Hincapie, however you want to pronounce his name, to replace Jakub Kiwior, and he's easily an upgrade on Jakub Kiwior. An invincible for Bayer Leverkusen, can play left back, can play left centre back, he can overlap, he can invert, he's very comfortable on the ball, he's a very aggressive centre back. I think he's going to be such an unbelievable signing. Honestly, he really excites me, and the fact that we got him for £52 million, I think, on loan with an obligation to buy. Oh, I think it's optional to buy. I'm not too sure. But honestly, Hincapié is a very good signing. I'm easily putting this as an A tier. Very good player. Very highly rated talent. Honestly, I think in terms of defensive depth, what he adds to this, we have the best defense in the world. No one can argue that. We have William Saliba, Gabriel Magalhaes, Calafiori, Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ben White, Jurin Timber, Mosquera now, Hincapié now. Bro, it doesn't get better than that, if I'm being honest with you. And I think he's a really good signing. But yeah, let me know if you agree down below in the comments. You know, I feel like I have a pretty valid list here. No one in detail. I don't think we made any bad signings. But let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know who you'd change, where you'd put. I feel like a few might put Victor Gyökeres higher, might put him lower, might put Christian Mosquera lower, might put Noni Madueke higher. I don't know. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. And always make sure you hit the subscribe button. We're trying to get to 10,000 as fast as possible. It would mean a lot. And let's try and aim for 110 likes. Remember, let's try and hit the like button. It's only free and it helps a boy out a lot. See you in the next one.